sorry. That was highly unprofessional of me. Hi, my name is Naja, and as you guys know, I'm an artist. And I'm in the process of making an album. Yay, yippee, so exciting. You can applaud if you want, but don't applaud too much because I have to get through this video. Going back on topic, it's almost done. It might be done by the time you guys are seeing this video. So in celebration of that, I thought it would be a good idea to show you how I made one of my songs from my album that's coming out probably next year. The song is called Idea, or something new that's gonna be in like parentheses. You'll see it on the screen. So today I'm gonna be talking to you about how I made the instrumental, like what the lyrics are about, and just like the whole process. Not the whole entire process, because that would probably take about an hour or two to explain everything. In this video, I'm trying to make it at least like 10 minutes long. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's not waste any more time. So here's a little bit of background information about what this song is going to be about. Whenever I make songs, I usually start with the instrumental and then work my way like up-ish from there, because I usually don't have an idea for what I want to talk about until after I make it or while I'm making the instrumental. It's kind of like with one of my songs that's going to come out way in the future, but we're not talking about that right now for legal reasons. While I was in the process of making the instrumental, I had this story in my head about a girl who was with this guy at this disco club. So old dude invites shawty there, right? And they're supposed to be together dancing and stuff, but old dude is just diddle-daddling around with other people, like, even though he invited her, right? Like, so later on in the song, this girl is tired of being patient and she's like, you know what, I'm gonna just walk out the door. And then old guy comes running up behind her, just like, wait, where are you going?
Bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye.
Home, duh. The nerve of some people never ceases to amaze me. To this day, old girl pushes him into a corner. It's just like, I've been waiting to dance with you all night, ever since we walked into this club, and I will no longer be disrespected. We do not tolerate this behavior. And so she's like, I'm going to outdance you and everybody else in this club by myself, and you're going to be humiliated. And you know what? She lights up the dance floor, bro. Massive W. And if you guys know what 4 + 4 is, let's just say she ate that. And that's basically the story for the whole song. It's basically just about, you know, not receiving, you know, the attention that is required or that was promised, and just, you know, doing it by yourself, because if you want something done right. All right, and now it's on to the instrumental. So for the main part of the instrumental, I used one of the funk loop packs that you can find on BandLab, and you'll hear it throughout the song. One of the first things you'll hear is the bass. Then after that, you'll hear the drums. And then you'll also hear hi-hats that go like this. And all together they sound like this. Another thing you'll hear is this synth part that mainly plays in the chorus. And you'll also hear all these guitars. You won't hear them all at once because they play at different parts, but if you listen closely, you'll be able to hear the switch. Last but not least, there's also this whoosh sound effect. With the exception of the guitars, everything sounds like this. Now for the parts I made myself that bring out the funky disco vibe. All these parts were made using MIDI, which is an acronym that stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. It's basically a DIY instrument that you don't really have to learn how to play. If you can hear the notes in your head, then you can input them into the track. One of the first things I put in as an add-on was this crash cymbal. You'll be able to hear it when you would expect it, or at least the way my brain expects it. Like here, for example. And now for the fun part. Strings. First, we have the string orchestra staccato that mainly plays during the chorus and the last parts of the song. There are 3 sections that all have the same notes, but they're an octave apart. First, the high section. Then the normal section. Then the low section. And this is what they sound like all together. After the chorus plays, I added a solo violin part that does this. And yes, everything sounds pretty cool now, but when we put it all together, it sounds even better. As a little bit of a bonus, I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts about the process for the vocals that I had to do for this song. Just to preface this, my mom and a bunch of other people have said that, oh, like, yeah, this song is great. And I agree, the song is good. I'm not saying that I'm like doubting myself or anything on this track, because it is really good. It's just that I wish I could have done better on the vocals. Even though the final draft is from like May of this year, the last time I did vocals for this was probably about October of last year. I tried doing retakes for this recently before I mastered it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm gonna just use the old vocals. And what I wanted it to have was kind of like a mature-ish kind of sound, and the take that I did on the final track was kind of whiny, and I didn't really want that, but I was just, you know what, there comes a time you just have to say, no. It's fine the way it is, I just wish it could have been a little bit, you know, better. I mean, like, self-reflection is very important, especially when it comes to artistry. I think the way I mixed it and like the add-ons I added into the song and kind of sort of how the song is balanced out in general, I think it sounds pretty good because other people have told me it was. Besides my mom. Thank you for asking. So now I would like to know your opinion on it. So here is a little snippet for you guys to see. Ta-da!
Start this without you. These feelings are not something new. When it's time for argue, you find something else to do. It's like you're bored with me. It's like you wanna see someone else at this party. You invited me.
back to it, I can kind of see the vision that my old self was going for. But let me know how you guys feel about it. If you have any critiques, any just thoughts on it, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and please stream my music. The links for almost all of my major stuff is down below, and there's also a link tree. Please subscribe, and more music is on the way. Peace, bro. All right, bye.